types of armament they have in order to prevent violence now and going into the future. I would like to congratulate the outgoing commander, General Ulutash, for his exceptional performance as the commander over the past year. And I'd like to welcome General Bardino for taking over command today. And with that then, back to you, Bill. So KFOR's mandate is to maintain a safe and secure environment and freedom of movement for all communities here in Kosovo. There are ongoing challenges to that. Some are domestic and some are international. And KFOR works to understand and preclude their effectiveness.
Kosovo officials have stated that the opening of the breach in the Mitrovica is going to start no matter what day, these days. So what is the opinion of KFOR about that statement? Does KFOR gonna, how to say, is KFOR gonna take the soldiers from the breach to open the breach for the camps?
Yeah, the NATO policy on the bridge is to not open it at this time, and that it should be subject to dialogue between the concerned parties. It's a political issue at this point, not a military issue, and the reason it will not be open now is because of the likelihood that it could cause danger to the safe and secure environment and the freedom of movement of all communities in Kosovo.
Well, Kosovo leaders have many times mentioned that there are trainings of the groups in the Serbia, and there is a risk of repetition of the event that took place last year. Does NATO have any information about this kind of activities and training of these groups in Serbia? And also they requested the return or reinstatement of the ground safety zone. Are you taking into consideration this?
Yeah, KFOR maintains open lines of communications with all the security forces in the area to understand what their activities are. And the security organizations have been transparent in their return communications to KFOR. And so at this time, we don't see a concern, given that transparency, that exists with KFOR.
Admiral Manch, do you see any security implications over Prishtina's planned acquisition of Javelin anti-tank missiles? And how does KFOR look at this?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again, please?
Do you see any political implications, security implications over Prishtina's planned acquisition of Javelin anti-tank missiles? And how does KFOR look on this?
Yep. The mandate for KFOR is not to work with capacity building with KSF. That's a separate NATO organization that does that. On a bilateral basis, several nations do work with KSF, and that is outside the realm of NATO and KFOR. And that other NATO organization works on civil protection only. Anything related to more advanced armaments are done on a bilateral basis outside of NATO's realm.
Prime Minister, Mr. Abi, has several times mentioned that there are 48 operational bases in Serbia, close to the Kosovo border, and which are used by Serbian gendarmerie. He also said that that 4 times they have approached the Kosovo border. Do you see this with a concern, and have you got any request from Kosovo Prime Minister to take into account this issue?
As I mentioned before, KFOR maintains open and transparent communications with the security organizations in the region. And with that, they are able to understand the activities that are undergoing, and there are no concerns with those organizations at this point in time. Separate from proper national security organizations, there are criminal groups that do operate in this region. Obviously, that is outside the realm of the operation by a state, and it's also in the realm of law enforcement, and KFOR does not operate in the realm of law enforcement. But as far as state security organizations, we have transparency and confidence in those communications and understanding.
Zahtjev kosovskog premijera da se kopnena zona bezbednosti ponovo vrati na 5 km kao što je bilo 2010.
What is the position of NATO and KFOR on the transformation of the Kosovo Security Force into an army? And how do you interpret the request of Kosovo Prime Minister Adin Kurti to reinstate 5 km wide ground safety zone that has been in place before 2001?
Yeah, again, KFOR has no role in the transformation of KSF. It's a separate NATO organization whose role is limited to civil protection. Any of the other transformation that is ongoing is because of bilateral national activities.
Minister Kurti's request to reinstate 5 km wide ground safety zone between Kosovo and Serbia that had been in place until 2001.
Yeah, these are discussions I'm not prepared to discuss at this time. Thank you.
Will KFOR continue to be the guarantor of the security of citizens of Serbian nationality and churches and monasteries in Kosovo and Metohija in the coming period, and in what way?
Yeah. So KFOR's mandate, again, is a safe and secure environment and freedom of movement of all communities in Kosovo.
All right, one more question.
Pitanje, posljednjemo da imate dobru saradnju sa Vojskom Srbije, ali nas interesuje da li ćete ostvariti bližu i bolju saradnju sa civilnim srpskim stanovništvom na Kosovu i Metohiji koji najviše zabrinuti za svoju bezbednost.
There has been extensive interaction between KFOR and the Serbian population in Kosovo as part of their interactions with all portions of the population in the nation to listen, learn, and then to assist in maintaining a safe and secure environment and freedom of movement for all communities in Kosovo.
Can I ask one more question? Just one more, short.
We're out of time.
Just one question.
Sorry.
When Happen closed the Serbian institution on the north and in Goraždevac, for example, what is coordination between KFOR and Kosovo police or Kosovo government about that? That KFOR is the last who found out that Kosovo government is going to close the Serbian institution?
I missed the beginning of that to understand the context.
When Kosovo government and Kosovo police closed the Serbian institution on the north on the August of 30, what happened with the KFOR, where KFOR was in that time? Do we have coordination between Kosovo police and KFOR? Does exist coordination that Kosovo police told KFOR we're going to close at that day and that time institution, Serbian institution?
Yeah, so in the security here, the Kosovo police are the first responder, ULEX is the second responder, KFOR is the third responder. Communications among those organizations is important, that it be timely and transparent. There have been some issues on the timeliness there, and I would ask that there would be good faith in providing sufficient notification that coordination can be made in advance. Thank you.
That's all the time we have. Thank you.